We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jimmy Nelson is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Into the box now, number 4. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 4.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is Joey Votto now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He brings with him a .321 batting average. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Here it is, the 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Ready on 3-1, here it comes. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
First delivery to him on the way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Left side, but well foul. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Votto on second. Suarez at first with no outs. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Tough to yell it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch, a swing and a ground ball to third. The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. 1 run scores. Votto scores. He pulls into third safely as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
A conservative approach might have been to try to sacrifice the first run of the game home, but not this guy. He takes a big rip and has himself a 3-run triple.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 2-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. From the stretch, hit down the third baseline. Turner has it. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Digging in now, Kurt Casale. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball inside.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Casale swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Reds 4, the Dodgers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Anthony DeSclafani gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin
Now the pitch.
Turner. That's the ball.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. The tag, and he is out.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Betts is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail here 4-0. In now, Anthony DeSclafani. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 4. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Striding in once again, Joey Votto. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're in front 4-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And now pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The pitch. Fouled off. No outs, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now in the box, James McCann. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First offering on its way.
Hey! 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey!
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Reds 4 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey!
And that misses. 2-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Late that time for a strike. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Hit hard, but foul. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Skied into straightaway right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
So now to the plate, Nick Senzel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Two out here and a runner at second. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
2-2 now.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Reds 5 and the Dodgers 1.
The second baseman.
Next for the Dodgers, Gavin Lutz. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First offering on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate, Jimmy Nelson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks
Now
really
batting,
sharp out
third
there, guys.
baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Corey Seager. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 2 up in the zone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're down here 5-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Kurt Casale. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony DeSclafani. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, number 4.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 4. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One out and a runner on second base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. He's set and the pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch, just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Ross Stripling answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Stripling.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it's a called strike to even the count at one. Stripling typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Reds pick up a run on the RBI double by Joey Votto. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Dodgers 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Just missing here, 2-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Two and one now to Mookie. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter, is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes to count to the Dodgers center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Now the 3-0 offering. Hit down the line at first, but foul. The 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Winker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He doubled his last time through. The 1-0 home. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. To the plate now, Nick Senzel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, lofted in the air out toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
Thank you, Heidi.
the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Back up the middle. Senzel brings it in. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, James McCann.
So striding in, James McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball
3-1. Gavin Lutz, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Gavin Lutz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail 6-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Casale.
Sally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
I got the count. 2-2.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
The pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Now that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Ready for another shot now, number 4. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. That's out.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Reds are on top 6-1. Chris Taylor is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Chris Taylor.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1 and 2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Ground ball left side. Senzel fields it cleanly. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Corey Seager as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs. But they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mookie Betts comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he lays off for ball one. First and second now, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Senzel's got it. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One left for LA. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Blake Trinan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49. Blake.
7th inning ready to roll. And here comes the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. One and one, here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Votto will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Bullet back up the middle. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch. And he is in there.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A man at third with one away. Two and 1.
2-1 the count.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
3-1. 3 balls.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Nicholas Castellanos waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here's the 3-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
The right fielder.
A good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Three and 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch.
Ball.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Don't let him score.
From the belt, the pitch, and it's 1-2.
Count 1 and 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing. Full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Lutz takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Ready for another chance? Nick Senzel. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
With runners in scoring position this season, Senzel brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Reds 7 and the Dodgers 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose De Leon will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Freddie Galvis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. And right into the shift, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play.
Let him go!
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Give him the green light!
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That misses 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
That's ball 3. That's right. Wait for it. 3-0.
Three and one.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, the catcher,
Coming to the plate now, James McCann. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
First and second now, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the Dodgers 1. Digging in, Kurt Casale. He'll start us off in the 8th.
the catcher, Kurt Casale.
He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Put him away.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-1. This is in the air out to left field. Peterson on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Here's the pitch.
Nope. Upstairs.
One out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, number 4.
So now to the plate, number 4, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in to second for one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. None left for Cincinnati. They're on top 7-1. Leading off the inning, Gavin Lutz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Gavin Lutz.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Matt Beatty will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Matt Beatty.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One 1-0 count, here it is.
No, that's down.
Runner at second here with one man out. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's dead center for strike one.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Dodgers leave one. They're down 7-1. Scott Alexander comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
The pitch.
Ball one.
Alexander is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Grounder down the line at third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hot shot towards the hole. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
What are you looking at? Overrated.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2
This one
strikes.
sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Nicholas Castellanos would be next. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Turner. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Reds are down in order. They're on top 7-1. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Three-two pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
The center fielder,
He
number
just
35.
tattoos this ball right here.
Cody
Tried to sneak a fastball in on him?
Bellinger.
No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel
Your
around
attention,
in time
please.
to score that baby
Now,
out.
Matt Bowman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take
67.
over the pitching duties here.
Bowman.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-0 on the way.
No, inside.
Jock Peterson will be next. The 3-0 pitch.
Hey!
Hit hard up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Betts is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And it's a 7-2 game now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right
The
there.
left fielder,
He's
number
lucky he's getting this
31.
baseball back.
Josh Peterson.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, James McCann, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in their home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Reds put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Anthony DeSclafani earns the win, his second. Jimmy Nelson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.